Welcome back, friends. It's day 2 of Colt's Corner. I'm glad you can be with us. Yesterday we learned a couple of games that helped us with place value, the values of numbers, and how you can think about numbers strategically and how you can use those mental strategies and become a more strategic learner to help you become a better mathematician. Today I have an additional game to add to that, but today's game is called Oh No 99. And it focuses on addition and subtraction. So you're going to use some of those strategies that you practiced yesterday to help you solve some problems using a card game and some mental strategies. You'll also use some strategies that you've learned before in kindergarten, first, second, and third, things like making 10 and sometimes on a number line you would call them jumps, to add 10 or subtract 10. Today, you should find the math kit bag that has the Oh No 99 directions. You will need your playing cards from yesterday. And you will also find in that bag a 120 chart. I added that in there because I didn't want you to feel like that you had to always be using mental math, but I want you to practice that. But I also think that this will help you to structure numbers, and you can take a look at your 120s chart and think about how this chart is structured. Look for some patterns on it, and how can you use those patterns to help you become a better mathematician. For today's game, you're going to need the whole deck of cards, but you need to take the jokers out. So that's the only card that's in the box that you are not going to need. So I have all of the cards in my deck, and I'm going to start out by shuffling. So all of the cards have a value. The cards 2 through 10, you're going to add the face value. So if you draw a 2 or you play a 2, then you're just going to add 2. If you play a 9, then you'll add 9 to the value. Kings, you're going to add 0. Kings, you don't get any points, or you don't get to add anything to the sum. And then queens, they're wild. So if you have a queen and you get to play it, then you get to decide the value of the queen, whether it be 2, 5, 8, 10. So you get to decide what the value of that card will be. Jacks, you will always subtract 10. And then for aces, you will add 1. So to begin play, I'm going to deal 4 cards to each of us. And then I'm going to place the rest of the deck face down. So we're going to take a look at our cards. And Caroline, my assistant today, is going to play the first card.
I'm going to play an 8.
Okay, so we're starting with 8, and she's going to draw a card. So every time you play a card, you're going to play, add, subtract, or make a decision, and then you're going to draw so that you're ready for the next. So when I look at the 8, in my hand, I have a 9. So I'm going to play the 9, and 8 plus 9, I can use several different strategies there. I can say I have 8 and add 10 and subtract 1. I can say 8 and take 2 jumps to 10 and then add 7 more. Or you may know that 8 plus 9 is 17. So now we have 17. Oops.
I'm going to play a 10, so now we have 27.
So 17 and 10 is 27. I'm going to play a 5. So 27 and 5, is that right? 27 plus 3 is 30, and 2 more is 32.
I'm going to play a 6. So that will get us to 38.
38. 2 will get us to 40.
A 10 will get us to 50.
Halfway, 50. 10 more will get us to 60.
I'm going to play a jack and subtract 10.
So we're back at
50.
50. I'm going to play 7. We're at 57.
I'm going to play an 8 and get us to 65.
57. Okay. I'm going to play 7, get us to 72. Is that right? 56,
Yes.
72?
72.
Okay.
I'm going to play a 4 and get us to 76.
76. I have a 9, so 76 and 10 is 86, minus 1 is 85.
I'm going to play a 5 and get us to 90.
Mm-hmm. We're getting close to 99. 90. I'm going to play a queen and make it to 99.
I'm going to play a king and add 0.
Oh, I forgot to draw. I'm going to play a king and add 0.
I'm going to play a queen and add 0.
Oh, I forgot to draw. And I'm going to play a jack and subtract 10. 89.
I'm going to play a 10 and add 10. We're back to 99.
And I can't compete with that because everything I have left has a value. So, oh no, 99. And Caroline wins the game. I hope that you will play this game many times and practice all of those math strategies that you have learned along the way. If a chart is not the best way for you, if you want to use a whiteboard or just use the back of your number chart within the sleeve with your dry erase and draw yourself a number line. If jumps helps you to add and to subtract, then feel free to do that. And look for ways that help you to structure numbers so that they are easier for you to add and to subtract. Have fun playing, and we'll see you again soon.